Dark Surge
podcast episode 6. We're coming hot off our last podcast last week. That was a major one. That one's getting those views, moving on up.
I guess we got 97 views.
97. That's
before get it to 100. Get it to 100.
Seeing all of them just escalate. One just got like 1. The next one had like 2. After that had like 77.
77.
But now, last podcast was pretty big. That was a good one. People enjoyed that one. This one's
going to be a big one.
Up in the ante. The ante's going to get upped, like, through the roof. So
you want to say what we said? This is a movie review.
So this podcast is going to focus mainly on Fast 5.
Fast 5.
We just finished watching it, and wow. Like,
major coup.
What?
10 stars, 2 thumbs
I
up.
give it 10. I wouldn't admit, I don't feel guilty or ashamed of enjoying that movie. Maybe like the first ones, you're just like, okay, whatever. It's cars.
To comparison, this one tops all of them.
This one takes it like in a whole new direction. It changed. But to me, why I like this movie was that it changed it from like a movie about cars, a movie about a heist with cars.
They had a good balance of not just car racing. They had a good balance of car racing to gunfights to actual fights. Vin Diesel versus The Rock.
That epic showdown right there. That's fight of the century right there.
They balance it all out. It's not just car racing. So if it's a good action-packed movie, if you love action,
you're gonna love this movie.
You're gonna love it.
The scenes in this movie, just all the different like car crashes, all the like racing, all that stuff, fighting, all the gunfight. I was surprised there was a lot of gunfights. You're just seeing dudes whipping out pistols, machine guns. These guys are just mowing each other down.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's even up the brutality of people getting busted up.
Yeah,
people getting like super wasted, man. That's like. Like Halo right there. Metal kills, Killtaculars, Kilimanjaros.
Black Ops 5, Fast 5 right there.
Yeah, they gotta have Treyarch on that. Treyarch has to do the Fast 5 game or something, Have Treyarch do that part. Have the guys from Criterion who do Burnout. Have them do the driving parts. Mesh it together, make the Fast 5 game. I'll buy that license game. Treyarch and Criterion. Y'all need to get on it. So, Fast 5, that's just like...
I've never been this hyped after a movie in a long time.
We've been watching movies like kind of like all movies that's been coming out recently.
Yeah, they've been watchable, but I mean this one, man.
It just blows it out.
I'm still hyped, man. I'm still. What the hell's going on?
Shake it off like Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
This movie, it's so good. Dang.
It's just like, man, it's like. I remember walking into this, I was thinking like, oh, Fast 5, it's gonna be kind of like mindless, dumb action, the same one-liners, whatnot.
But I mean, the trailer looked good, but trailers always look good, but this one actually lived up to the trailer.
This one lived up. It had a lot of like actors that like they're not like grade A quality actors, but a bunch of like badass actors.
Yeah.
Like they just brought like that. The Rock in there.
The Rock.
Vin Diesel. Paul Walker. He's like
ludicrous.
He's all crazy.
Tyrese.
Tyrese was funny. I was actually.
Yeah, he was like the.
The next thing I want to see him in is like a comedy or something. Like he needs to be in like a comedic movie. Like they need to like tap into that because like there was that one part where he goes into the police station. And then he's busted. Like that whole part was.
I was laughing at that part. Yeah.
It was a straight
when he leaves,
that part.
He's like,
So I was like, I see potential in Tyrese. Like his next movie should be like a comedy.
Maybe a little comedy action or something.
Comedy action. Next Fast and Furious do some.
There's also some special guests in there. We don't want to spoil it. You gotta watch it to see it.
There's that ending. Woo! Stick around after the credits.
After the credits, or wherever it is after anywhere after the movie. Stay and see it.
Stay there.
If you've seen all the Fast and Furious movies, you're gonna be
blown away. Because I remember I had one thought of something, then like that ending, like that after the credits just rolls up, throws you for a loop. You're just like your mind.
When we saw it, we were like, oh.
That was in unison too. It was like,
It was. Damn, I haven't done that for a movie in like a while.
That was.
Watch it. Download it.
It's a great movie.
Go to the theaters. Anything. It's worth it. It's
worth
IMAX,
$5. Yeah. IMAX. If they got an IMAX in a place near you, go watch it. And that played in 3D.
I don't think they have it in 3D.
They should.
For some reason,
that movie should be in 3D. Like I see, like all the different scenes in there.
All the parts flying at your face.
Got cars and
gunfires.
That ending scene is crazy. Like that whole setup.
After the credits or the
like before the credits. Like the whole like last battle.
Oh yeah.
Like the setup to that scene. And like what they're doing, it's totally unbelievable.
Yeah,
But it's so rad. Like that's like the raddest part of the movie. You're just like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing that. Like
dang, how it all tied together. You're like, dang.
Like for the next movie, I don't know how they're gonna top that. Like there has to be like some chase scene that has to top that. I don't know how they're gonna do that.
They topped this one crazy. This one was crazy.
Because I remember reading and like stuff before Fast 5 came out, and they said that they wanted Fast 5 and then like the next movie after that to be like a bigger story. So it's gonna be 2 movies. So they're gonna do a sequel, but like how it's gonna tie into this, it could go in so many different directions.
They can bring back so many different characters, like from any one of the movies.
Like it's crazy.
You never know. The guy from Tokyo Drift, the white dude.
Right, that's what I was thinking. This whole movie, I was like, wow, like they got every major player in this movie, but
that white guy, they
I was like,
he just kind of disappeared and stayed in Tokyo.
I was just thinking like,
so you never know. Oh, and then what's his name wanted to
the
go.
The Asian dude, he was like, he mentioned something about Tokyo,
and he's like, oh, we can go there later. We got time. So you never know. The second one, he might be the main character
somewhere.
Because I'm pretty sure Paul Walker doesn't want to do this anymore.
It's like a crazy, think about it, they got so many actors, they're all cool, you don't want none of them to die,
Even if you don't like, if you don't like Tyrese, if you don't like Vin Diesel, you're gonna love them in this movie.
Like for some reason, they have all that likable vibe and whatnot, they just bring, I don't know, this movie just it gels together, it looks like, there's parts when it focused on Vin Diesel's, his little squad, and then I was like, well, what's The Rock doing, what's he doing, what's he up to, and then whoop, they would come up, and then so it was like the movie could have crumbled under its own weight of just because it's an epic scope. There's this grand view of what they're trying to do, and how they pull it off is it's excellent.
They had no errors.
Nothing.
I couldn't really find anything. I couldn't find really anything wrong with that movie, to be honest. I can't nitpick at anything.
You walk away from that movie feeling like, damn, that was.
I want to race some cars in that. I want to do
After
something.
seeing the Rock in that movie, what were you saying the whole time? You're like, swole. That fool is swole.
He's buff, man. He's buff and he's always sweating. He's
stacked. I don't know, because I remember it was funny because I remember months ago, I remember watching TMZ, and then they had photos of the Rock, and he was stacked. You see his arms stacked.
Every time he's just
watching this movie. Bam! And I was like, oh, those photos must have been he was working
every time you saw him, he
hardcore.
was mad. He just wanted to beat somebody up every time you saw him.
And then watching that, it's wow, The Rock, stick to doing action movies. Don't do no more kids movies, no
Tooth Fairy, no
whatever. More Disney, no more
Fast 5.
That's just wasted potential. I just see The Rock just become the next great action star.
Exactly.
Just
being the next Expendables or
something.
That'd
be cool.
That would have been badass.
If The Rock would be in Expendables 2, which we all know they're gonna make and all that, we've heard rumors and whatnot. That would be the greatest thing. I don't see The Rock is. He could just write it because he has that AAA action.
This movie he was good in this movie.
He took it away. You see him and Vin Diesel, they're both clashing.
Yeah, face to face, and you can tell there's just tension. They just wanted
for both of them. So it's wow, this movie excels at putting a good character and a bad character together, and you root for both of them. That's filming.
But in a way, if you think about it too, is that they were both bad and they were both good at the same time.
They're badasses. That's badassery to a new level.
What did they do? They had a bromance section.
Bro,
we call it muscle bonding.
Muscle bonding. Because this movie, you gotta see it. You gotta run out.
Go.
You gotta steal it. For the Dark Surge, our reviews, we're gonna have 4 different there's gonna be
rating.
There's borrow, beg, steal, and then ignore. Not kudos.
Yeah, not kudos.
This movie's steal. This is steal.
It's so good, you gotta steal it.
Go to jail for this movie. That's how you're gonna walk away just
steal it as in download it when it comes out of video. Steal it.
Steal it. Actually, I don't know. You gotta put your money to this movie. You gotta pay.
That's true.
You gotta pay the filmmakers. We don't condone stealing.
So good if it comes in. I might as well just buy it.
Just watch this any way you can. Just get down to it. Fast 5. That's a good movie.
It got me hyped. As soon as the movie finished, let's do the podcast because I'm ready to do it.
We had to. You gotta. It has to be said. It had to be stated.
I'm still hyped off the ending though. Man.
That ending, yeah. I'm telling you, the credits.
If you've seen the other ones, then
you're gonna be in for a surprise.
You're gonna be crazy.
It's just we don't want to spoil or anything because we're trying to keep the spoilers down to a minimum. Not saying much. Just telling you, it's a rad movie. And then the ending too, that. I didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't see that coming either.
I knew that once the ending came, I was okay, they're gonna throw a punch at me. I expect that.
Yeah.
But not this a punch that this punch
not
was
a falcon punch.
That was a falcon punch right there. Just punch.
But man, it was crazy.
Everything it was a cool movie all around. There was as you said, there's no faults what.
But there is kind of one though. I don't know what happened to the Asian guy because he's in this movie. In Tokyo Drift, it dies in a fire, like an accident.
Yeah.
But he was actually in Fast and Furious. But I don't remember if they like explained like.
Maybe so that's kind of like a pothole thing.
Yeah.
You overlooked that. It's like
I know you're so busy into this.
Because he's a cool character himself.
Yeah, he
you know,
was pretty good.
He's all slick. He's like, you know, being cool.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. He was.
Yeah. Well, who was your favorite crew member? Like, who do you have? There's
I actually have to say Han, the Asian guy.
I think
he was pretty chill and chilled back, and he was looking at the ladies. Like
it's hard to pick. They were all like all of them had a comedian. Like they were all funny.
Yeah.
You look at like the two Mexican dudes are funny.
Yeah, they're always fighting. Ludicrous.
Like they all had a comedic edge, and like I don't know, having comedy makes them likable characters. And then even The Rock was funny. Like he had lines. He's saying stuff like he's serious, but it still came off as like funny, badass. Like man, that's a movie right there. Dark Surge approves. Ride the Surge, ride Fast 5, ride it to
Fast
local theater and watch it. That's
it's worth the money.
That is worth the cheddar. You know, it's rob bank so you can pay to see that movie. You know.
Rob a bank.
So yeah, we didn't even introduce ourselves. That's how we jumped right into it. This is Rambo.
This is
we got
Vamp.
That shows you how ecstatic we were. For
we just had to
Fast 5.
Jump right
into it. So that was a good movie. So steal it.
I might watch it again later.
Watch it,
you never know.
Pop it back in. That was a good one.
And then
so
I guess we'll talk about other movie reviews.
This podcast we figured like we just saw the movie.
It was so good. We just had to
whole podcast dedicated to it, and that's already like we're already almost to the end. We got like a couple more minutes. Usually podcasts are like 14, 15 minutes, and we're already at the 12-minute marker. Check that out. That's a whole lot of Fast 5 for you. You know. So after watching this.
So we'll get on to, we have a new section.
Oh yeah, we're going to probably have a new like series called Dark Surge Gamestas, which is Gamestas, where we play video games and like just like us narrating, doing commentary.
Watch us play, or
you know.
We got our first. It's not really our first video. I guess it's like a little trailer for Gamestas.
The one we
the Mortal Kombat,
yeah. We're just we're messing around with that, so. That should be in the.
It was actually our first time playing Mortal Kombat.
Working stage. It's pretty good. It was a good game. You know, I'd have to play it more to get more in tune with it. I felt more like I was just like, kind of like just.
It was good.
Kind of simple, but it's pretty good.
I give it like a 9 out of 10.
So be on the lookout for that Gamestas, and you know that's Gamesta.
Yeah. Our new shout out section, I guess, because we started giving out shout outs, and I guess people are asking for shout outs.
Yeah, people like shout outs. People love it when we like throw their name, title, you know, and people love that. So for the first shout out, we got a good person for this shout out.
First shout out.
This shout out. Who wants? Do you want to lead this one or? You got
first shout out. First Dark Surge shout out for today is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's right. We're giving a shout out to the star of Fast 5. He made that movie. That's The Rock. Dwayne Johnson right there. Gave him a shout out. Can't top that.
There's a part in the movie that just got to us. We were like, we're giving him a shout out because it was that good.
He earned it. You got to get on a shout out to Dark Surge. You got to earn it, and he earned it multiple times. You know. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The Rock Johnson.
There you go. Another shout. That's 2 shout outs right there. So that's.
If you wanna shout out, you know.
If you want to shout out, you gotta rep the Dark Surge. You gotta
give us a beer. You know,
most people at gigs go to the gig and then try to go on the mic of the singer and be like, "Yo, Dark Surge," and then. And then we'll do the same here. You'll say your nickname or whatever name, whoever, you know, shout out. So, and then in the section below in the dub, what do they call it? The dubla.
The description bar.
Dubla.
The doobly bar.
It's going to have our link to the Facebook page. Everybody get on the Facebook page and like it. It's facebook.com/darksurge. We own that URL. We own it. And just like the page. Tell friends to like it. And we'll give you shout-outs, you know, look at that. Dwayne The Rock Johnson right there. Another shout-out.
If you haven't seen the trailer, we'll put the trailer in the description bar.
The dubla. Or
the doobly. Whatever, we'll think of a name for it. And we'll
So yeah, like the Dark Surge page, and watch this video. Tell everyone about the Dark Surge. It's
our
crazy.
next goal is to hit 100 views.
And after you're done doing that, watch Fast 5. Tell a friend watch it. I'm pretty sure
take all your friends to watch it.
If you're all like, I don't know. But so that ends it for this podcast. Dark Surge. We got Rambo.
Vamp.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Signing out.